Hello punters and welcome to another edition of the Spruikers. I'm Nat Edwards and Jake and Sharky are both away this week, so we've brought in a resident soccer expert, Ben Broad. Ben, how are you?
Good, thanks, Nat.
Thanks for joining us. Now before we get into all the World Cup and Wimbledon action, let's see what's making news today. Six-time Wimbledon champion Roger Federer has crashed out of the tournament with a 4-set quarter-final loss to Czech Tomas Berdych. Berdych booked a semi-final against Novak Djokovic with a convincing 6-3, 3-6, 6-1, 6-4 win. The other semi-final will be between home crowd favourite Andy Murray and world number one Rafael Nadal. To the World Cup, and FIFA boss Sepp Blatter has pledged to review the case for the introduction of goal line technology. Blatter's stunning backflip comes following England's Frank Lampard's disallowed goal against Germany, which on replay showed it clearly bounced over the goal line. And Nigeria's president has banned its World Cup squad from competing internationally for 2 years after they failed to progress past the group stage in South Africa. And that's what's making news this week. So, Brody, the quarterfinals of the World Cup kicks off this weekend. Let's have a look at a couple of the games. The Netherlands versus Brazil. The Netherlands are sitting at $4.60 and Brazil $1.99, so about even money there. They're the favourites, and the draw, of course, at $3.50. So, Brazil the favourites in this match. Who are you tipping to win this one?
Well, you'd have to go with Brazil, I think, Nat. Very flamboyant side. Do score a lot of goals. Netherlands were impressive the other night. I think they beat Slovakia 2-1. It was only a pretty late consolation goal there for Slovakia, a penalty which probably wasn't deserved, so it probably should have been 2-0. But look, hard to fault Brazil's form. They've been pretty impressive, as we said, throughout the whole tournament, and you'd have to go with Brazil. Though at $4.60, the Dutch are pretty good value, I think.
They are good value, and Brazilian midfielder Elano is missing. He's scored 2 goals so far in this World Cup campaign, and he's missing from the side, so that's a little bit of a loss. But I just think the Brazil side is too classy with the likes of Luis Fabiano there and Iguana. Is that how we say it? Or is it so? The Iguana? We're just going to call him the Iguana.
We'll call him the Iguana.
All right, the Iguana. Moving on to another quarterfinal match, we've got Argentina and Germany. Argentina $2.42 on Betfair, and Germany is sitting at $3.40. The draw is paying around $3.30 at the moment. So this is looking like a pretty close game. I really like Germany, even though they smashed the Socceroos 4-1. Bit of a German fan here.
Yeah, me too. I'm looking forward to this game. Out of all the quarterfinals, I think this one will probably be the best and maybe the most entertaining. I think actually Argentina may have beaten Germany in a friendly just before the World Cup in Germany, so I think Argentina they are going in the favourites. But Germany, a lot of firepower, as do Argentina. Diego Maradona, we've seen how fired up he gets when the boys score a goal. A lot of superstars, obviously, with Messi and the likes up front. A lot of firepower, as we said. But Germany have scored a lot of goals, 4 against Australia, 4 against England. You'd have to like their chances at $3.40. They are the underdogs. But look, it is hard to tip against Argentina, but if I was going to go in outside of this week, I think I would tip Germany. Yeah,
I'm with you there, Germany for me. And a bit of deja vu here, because in 2006, the World Cup in Germany, these two sides, of course, played off in the quarterfinal, Germany winning that one in penalties. So I think that's going to be a similar situation. It might be 0-0 at the end and Germany to come through on penalties. Let's just take a look at the World Cup winner odds. Brazil the favourites at $3.40, Spain not far behind on $3.90, Argentina there at $5.80, Germany out at $8, and the rest Paraguay $50. So you think that Brazil, for mine, Spain obviously came in as favourites into the tournament, but I think Brazil looks like they could win their 6th World Cup title here.
Paraguay worth $5?
Maybe.
Who knows? Look, Spain are a little bit short for mine. They've obviously, with a big hype team coming in, I'm not sure if they've lived up to that hype yet. I'd be probably steering clear of them. The South American teams look to be really the dominant sides at the moment. But as I said, Germany probably are the ones that I like from here.
Okay. Well, Brazil have quite an easy draw through to the final, in my opinion, and Spain and Argentina look like they could make it through to the semi, so it'll be a battle there. Enough World Cup, let's head on to Wimbledon. All right, from South Africa, we move over to England, and we've got Wimbledon at the moment. Let's just look quickly at the women's singles. We've got some semis coming up. Serena Williams is a favourite to take out the title at $1.26, very short there. Vera Zvonareva at $8.20. Petra Kvitova at $22 and Svetlana Peronkova, I think that's how you say it,
Interesting,
$18.50. Gosh, there's a few tough ones in there. But I think Serena will definitely take out the Wimbledon title.
Looks a one-horse race, doesn't it? I think Zvonareva maybe is the only other one that could challenge her, but that's the way the final's shaping anyway. But you'd have to think Serena would make it, her fourth Wimbledon crown.
Will be her fourth defending champ there. Let's look at the men's singles, because this is quite interesting. Rafael Nadal is the favourite now that Federer's been knocked out. He's at $2.30. Andy Murray, the local favourite, $4.10. Novak Djokovic, of course, who knocked out Australians Leighton Hewitt, $5.70, and Thomas Berdych, $6.40. That's interesting because Thomas Berdych obviously beat Federer last night, and I thought he would have shortened a little bit, but Rafa's still the favourite there. What are your thoughts? I think Andy Murray is a bit of a chance here.
Yeah, you are keen on Andy. I think Rafa's great value, even at the $2.30.
Yeah.
He obviously beat Fed there, what was it, a year or 2 years ago there now, in that marathon 5-setter. But even at the $2.30, I just think he's the one to beat. He overcame Soderling, I think it was last night, who was going great guns until he ran into Rafa. I think he's the one to beat.
Yeah, well, the semi-final, of course, Nadal and Murray, if we remember in the Australian Open earlier this year, Murray was 2 sets to love up and 3 love up as well in the third set, and he had to retire, unfortunately. He's only managed to beat Rafa 3 times out of the 10 times that they've played, but I think he might get it with the home crowd behind him, so I think it'll be a Murray-Berdych final. That's my prediction.
The Betfair
All right, Brody, what's your Betfair Big Spruik of the week?
My Betfair Big Spruik. In the soccer, I like Germany at the 3.40 straight out to beat Argentina. I think they're a chance, especially if they get the first goal. And Wimbledon, as I said, Rafael Nadal at 2.30. I think that's great value. Just back him to win from here in the semis.
I'm doing an Oz multi, Brazil to take out the World Cup and Serena to take out Wimbledon. So that's my Betfair Big Spruik for the week. Thanks very much for joining us. Thanks, Brody, for standing in for the boys this week.
No worries,
Fabulous job. And we'll see you again next week, punters.